Okay, and this leads me into the Jeffrey Dahmer question.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeffrey Dahmer, who went and essentially ate a bunch of people, he turned them into zombies, raped them, ate them. I mean, most of them being minorities, ends up in the same prison as you.
Right.
Now, how old were you at the time when you met him?
I don't even remember. It was the beginning of my bit though. And it was at a time like people say, oh, well, he wasn't in the same prison and how was you that young and close to him? But anybody in prison understand how this works. When you got a high profile dude like that come into prison, he's going straight to the hole. He's not going to populate. He's not doing none of that stuff. So therefore, anybody that's in the hole at that time, which I was, anybody that's in the hole at that time is going to be able to talk to him. Is going to be able to interact with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Okay. When you initially met him, and, you know, it's not like in prison.
Bro, I don't know why people be saying this shit. Like, I call him home. I call everybody homie. I didn't meet this dude. Like, I didn't play cards with the nigga. Nothing. Like, I didn't do none of that, bro. Like, he was next door in the cell. I sang. I was always singing because that's how I did my thing. I was a porter. Like, you know, porters, if you've been to anybody in prison, know porters sweep the floor and wipe the railings and shit down. And they let me do it because I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I was singing, and he just happened to make a request, which a lot of people made requests. And I would just sing. So I didn't meet him. We didn't eat together. He didn't tell me why he did what he did. I don't know, bro. Like, you know.
Okay, so you were just in his vicinity.
Right? Exactly. I was just in his vicinity. That's it.
You're in his vicinity. He asked you to sing because he actually was a fan of R&B.
He actually didn't ask me to sing. He just was like, do you know Pretty Brown Eyes? He didn't say sing Pretty Brown Eyes. He was just like, everybody was throwing out requests, and he was one of the requests. Do you know Pretty Brown Eyes? And so, you know, yeah.
Okay, so you sang the song for him?
I ain't singing for him, bro. Like, listen, I sang the song. I ain't go to the nigga's cell, like, you know, and sing in front of the cell. I ain't do none of that, man. People just blew that shit out of proportion, man. You know?
Okay, well, you're clearing it all up now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a request from a random person.
Right.
Who happened to be Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
You sang the song.
Mm-hmm.
Any other requests from him along the way, or that was the only one?
Nah. Wasn't really even no other conversation besides, you know, I ain't gonna even go on all that shit, man. Because niggas be blowing my shit out of proportion, man, you know?
Okay, well, and then Jeffrey Dahmer ends up getting killed by another inmate, Christopher Scarver.
Wasn't there either. Wasn't there when it happened.
Okay, was it the same prison or no?
No, it wasn't prison. Because he had, which what people don't understand is, he is from another place, but he had bodies in Ohio. So they sent him to Ohio, and he was already convicted of that. They just wanted him to hear family statements, some shit like that. So that's when he only came in for a second, and, you know, he was gone.
Okay. Did you know when he got killed, or that was just not even on your radar at that point?
Honestly, like, I didn't even really know who he was at the time because I had been locked up. So you know, and when you first go to prison, like, you pretty much locked down, so you don't got access to news and that. So when all that stuff came out, I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did
you watch a series on Netflix about him?
I watched a little bit of it. Like, my old lady had been watching, and that jogged my memory because after he had left, people were speaking about who he was. And I still didn't really know. I still never followed it. I never read about it. I never nothing. But I remember that they spoke about it. So when I saw just a little piece of the documentary, I was like, damn, that was dude, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, I just spoke about it. Just touched on it, you know? Which I shouldn't have.
Well, I mean, it's all part of your story. I mean, it is what it is. It's the truth.
Yeah, I don't be liking the flack. I don't want no smoke, period, you know?